What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby, and I'm going over a coin that I think has the ability to rise about 20x from here. I'm not just gonna throw out that number. I'm gonna explain to you why I think it could potentially do that or more. Okay, let's get into it. First off, this is not a sponsored video. We never actually take payments from anybody, any coin that we ever talk about. Also, this is not investment advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research before investing in any of this, all right? Render is a blockchain that allows artists to go ahead and to submit their work and have that work rendered by a bunch of decentralized GPUs. And artists actually pay, I think, a monthly fee for this. There are over 536 million coins out there in circulation, which is not that much. And I like the low supply of this. I'm always attracted to coins that don't need to have billions and billions and billions of coins or trillions. I like the under billion coins. That's perfect. So during the initial investing process, there were no vested coins. Okay, so there wasn't like a lockup period for initial investors, which is kind of nice because a lot of different coins people wait for that date that the vesting is over, so all the coins are released to the initial investors so that they can just dump on the market. This, you don't have to worry about it. There's no vesting. So that's that's a big positive. And not only is that a big positive, but like we've risen since I've gotten our CT Club members into this coin. We've risen about 5x from where we first purchased it. So I got into around $1. Now it's about $5 and something cents at this time. So two of the lead investors of this, you're probably not going to believe this, but Disney Accelerator and Chain Capital. And other investors are HBO and Discovery. And there's more coming down the line. And these investors make sense because they're dealing with huge files, and I just they see potential in this coin. And that just makes me really bullish, how can you not be bullish when these guys are the top of the food chain in the film industry? Otoy is the company, a cloud rendering company that raised $100 million for render. So Otoy has a huge backing, and later on in this video, I'm going to explain to you who is actually backing this company. You're probably not going to believe it because these names are the biggest in the world. And it's amazing that this coin is where it's at right now. But first, let me go over some of the bad things about this. So payouts for the node validators are inconsistent and not as high as advertised. And now that's not very wise of them to do because, validators are the ones that secure the network. And you don't want to really screw them over, you know what I mean? Also, they lack artists and job listings. But that's not a big deal in my opinion because this is a brand new coin that's just getting started. Give it some time. I think a lot of people will want to get rid of middlemen in this area and go with this stuff, especially when it's cheaper and it's dealing with decentralized GPUs. I also have a really bad thing about this coin. And yes, I go over the good and the bad. So the really bad thing is one of the board members of the World Economic Forum, Jennifer Zhu Scott, is one of their advisors. And I can't stand the World Economic Forum. I can't stand them for the life of me, but that's who is one of the advisors. I don't know why they picked her. Hopefully they don't have something up their sleeves or whatever, but I hope it is honest and I hope it's not nefarious. So the good. All right. So this is kind of what drove me to this coin. Otoy's advisors. So Otoy has some really big advisors. Eric Schmidt from Google, Samuel Palmisano who is the former CEO of IBM, Rochard Karras, who was the former CTO of Lucasfilms. So also, let me go over some of these numbers, which you're probably not going to believe that I'm throwing these numbers out, but let me back this up really quick. So the gaming industry, it's looking like it's probably going to make about $180 billion this year. All right. And so these gaming industries, they use rendering services because, they're huge files, they have to send their files out. And what better way to have a bunch of GPUs that are decentralized rendering your files for you? Also, the movie industry is over $100 billion this year alone. So that makes $280 billion, okay, of potential revenue for Render. So Render has a mere $800 million market cap right now. And I just threw out $280 billion of numbers right there from the movie and gaming industries. So, this is a drop in the bucket, 800 million. And this is why I expect there to be at least a $20 billion coin, or at least to have a $20 billion market cap. That's not that big of a deal, especially now that one of Otoy's, one of their largest competitors, Maxon, which is a competitor in the metaverse and rendering space. So Otoy and Maxon partnered together to push this space forward. And that is going to make a huge dent. Some would say that could potentially make a monopoly for how powerful that merger could be, or at least working together. And that is why I do think that we could at least see $100. That would make a 20 billion market cap, would make about $105 at current prices right now. So yeah, 20x pretty easily, and that's just my thoughts. So that's all I have for you today. Anyways, hope you like it. Please like, subscribe, and check us out on our CT Club members, where I give my trade alerts, we give market updates, and you can also submit questions for our AMA questions on Mondays that we go live. Anyways, please stay healthy and disobedient. Bye-bye.